Hello, everybody. This is Heather from Planning with Grammy. This week, before the pen, the holiday is going to be the 23rd World Book Day. And I have seasonal books by Kell Of A Plan. And I almost want to hoard these stickers. They are just so adorable. I almost don't want to use them. They're just those kind of stickers. But luckily, she does have 2 pages for each design. So I was able to come up with one that I can use. So this is the one that I've chosen to use because it is springtime. And who can say no to this cute little cat? So I've decided to go with these stickers, and I've also decided to go and figure out the configuration of the stickers ahead of time because I challenged myself by not using washi and not doing the usual just decoration here, just check marks, checklist here, and just journal boxes here, which I normally do. That's usually my layout, with photos in the corner over here. Actually, these boxes right here. So what I decided to do was do a little staggering, but it's interesting that with all the demands I have, in that I have a lot of purposes for my planner. And even though I use a big vertical, it really amazes me how few stickers I fit onto my planner. So with that said, I guess I'll start with the top. Nothing too creative here. The usual format of a sticker in between each date. So with this one, I am going to put a photo here. So I'm going to probably have to lift this up a little bit to put the photo in there, but I think it should work. I just didn't want to sacrifice the flower. And if need be, I could take it off and put it on white sticker paper. So that way this book remains white on top of the photo. So that is something I might do. On the weekend, I'm going to put in my journal box at the bottom here. And I do have an event. And I will be doing some other things. So I will put in a flip box. That way I have room for an extra photo. These are really out of line. I might just leave that because with these stickers, the more you take them up, the more you lose the shape of your circle. And that could be just as distracting as having the circle out of alignment. So we'll just leave that. Okay, so the flip box is here. Okay, so we'll have one flip box. Put a photo in here, photo here, photo here, or not. You can do whatever works out. So I do have a few matching boxes that come in the sticker book. Lining them up is going to be tricky. Luckily, these stickers are fairly thick, so I don't need to use the white gel pen to white out that line underneath it. In my opinion, I think that came out just fine. And there's a little spot right here for a book set. This one is going to require some white gel pen. there. A little dry. And slowly put it down. It just makes a difference in my opinion. So the real trick to doing this, and this is the part that I just find really difficult, is staggering the stickers. So the key is to not put one similar sticker right next to each other. So if you put, well, except for a box, you can cluster a box, but sometimes you might want to make them different size box or different colored boxes. That makes it work. Or if you have two stickers, you don't want to have them similar stickers, as in like an open book with another open book. This is an open book with stacked books. You don't want to put checklists right next to each other and then the rest of them are all staggered. I don't know if I'm using the right words. Let's see here. So I lined up a yellow box here. And then I put this is a monthly box one. I can't use these. They don't really fit my monthly layout because they're for classic. I've done it a few times on there. It just doesn't quite look right to me. So this is how I use them, is I put them on the corners of other boxes. That tends to work pretty well. Sometimes they can go a little crooked though by doing it that way. But let's see here. I don't know if you're supposed to, no, I think it's supposed to go like this. They're tricky because they're a V. So how do you angle the V? And then I put this in the open spot. And then, as you can see, I have pink down here. So my other thing is I do a checklist, decorative, and then I try to do a journal spot. And then I put a checklist up here, I believe. And as you can see, my purple checklist is not near a purple box. And then I put a orange checklist, which is close to an orange box, but I have the yellow in between. So that makes that work. And this cute, adorable cat, which I'm going to put up a little higher. And I might make a box right here with pen or marker, acrylic marker. And then I have these boxes here that I use. Now, it may not quite look right when I put these boxes in, but when the writing goes in, they will make more sense. So let me just pull this up just a little bit, kind of bend it over there, keep it open. Oh, go crooked, but okay. This here is probably going to be a photo. I do have my grandson in the morning, bring him to preschool. And oh, I forgot about this one. Can I lift this up? I don't know if this is going to work. So what I did there is I just used the edge of my tweezers, slowly went underneath it, and then slowly went further and further down. That helps me prevent any tears by doing it that way. This is removable paper, so removable paper is really nice for this. Okay, and I'll just put my box over it like that. I could have fixed the wonkiness of it. Oh well. And then I take the corner here and I clip the corner with my tweezer, and then I twist under, and it loosens the two pieces of paper, so I can take that apart. Well, it looks like there's a little bit of a flower here in the corner. That work? There. So one of the nice things about the clear paper is, in a way, I can, and having these pens, is if I decide not to write on here, or I don't write a lot, I can use the pen to white out the line, or like I was discussing before, which I really should do on this one, or I can lift these up and put them on white sticker paper and put that back down. So this is my spread for the week. I feel pleased with it. It fits my needs, and I have a happy feeling about it. It has happy colors. I love books. So World Book Day, I think, is well represented in this. I did do some highlighting of the word April and the days of the week, and a little highlighting of the numbers, the dates, basic enhancement to the spread. And I did a little box down here to kind of make the space was a little too big, so I added the box down here. There wasn't a box that I could have put in here that would have fit, so I found a marker that matches perfectly fine and made my own. Then let's see here. I added the journal boxes. I staggered. I don't have any colors that are right next to each other. I don't have any checklists that are right next to each other. It's decoration, box, journal. I don't really have, that's another thing too, is I don't really have a diagonal line going here. I do in a way, but not really. It's not like cat, 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 or checklist, checklist, checklist. I did run into that at one point, but I was able to switch those up. So that, I think, are some keys to doing more of a, I don't know what this is called, clustered box spread, but I don't have a lot of room for clustered boxes because I do the checklist and the journaling. So that kind of reduces the room for it, but that is part of the concept of it. On my weekend setup, I also have a little sticker here where I have hints for the next week. And instead of doing, I usually do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I switched it up and I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's always good to do that to your brain. It's very healthy. Okay. There are quotes in the book, but they are more square-like, and I need more of a long, thin one. This one might have fit, but anyways, the one that I wanted wasn't long and thin, so I just got out a marker and wrote out books. Because of books, I have lived 1,000 lives. I thought that was really nice. It doesn't perfectly match, but it matches enough, and it kind of draws attention to itself because it is a slightly different color. Then I did find a little thing of washi. It's purple with light purple polka dots. And I put the weather, meals, planner, and brain dump here. I will fill in for each day what the weather's going to be, and my meals for dinner, planner goals, and a brain dump here. They're not perfectly even, but to be honest, I'm going to play with this anyways. I'm probably going to like rip some off here and there. Oh, the one thing I didn't do is put glue underneath them. So I'll want to do that later, is put some of this quickie glue underneath it so that it really sticks with time. I want things to look good years from now when I go back and look through them. I don't want pieces falling off of my planner. I have my flip box over here that I made. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't wait to fill it in. I want you to know that if you watch this, you made me very, very happy. I take every view on there very seriously and appreciate each and every one that is there. So thank you for viewing this. And if you could like and share, I'd really appreciate it. I have fun making these videos. I'm learning each time I do it, and I really enjoy that process. So like and share, and eventually I will get to it and maybe have some after the pen video. I keep saying it, but I do. It's on the list. It's going to happen at some point. It will happen. Have a nice day, everyone.